Hello everybody. Today we're going to be training a neural network which is capable of classifying multiple articles of clothing. So what we're going to start with is we're going to import some basic libraries. We're going to import NumPy as NP and we're going to import pandas as PD. And additionally, to make this neural network work, what we're going to need is we're going to need TensorFlow. So if you don't have TensorFlow, you can easily pip install it. So let's import TensorFlow as TF. And to make a convolutional neural network, it's important that you have Keras library as well. So from TensorFlow, we're gonna import Keras. Now while this runs, let me just show you what we're gonna do. So I found this data set on Kaggle, and what it has is it has a bunch of images. All of these are different articles of clothing. So it can be a t-shirt, a trouser, pullover, dress, coat, sandal, shirt, and it's all stored in the form of pixels. And I will get to that soon. So I've downloaded two data sets here. One is the test data set and one is the train data set. And the way each data set is stored is they're all 28 by 28 images. And so each pixel's brightness is stored on a scale of 0 to 255. And each row represents a different image. So basically each row is a separate image. And the first column is the class label. So it will carry a number 0 to 9. Right? And for example, if the first column says 6, then all the other columns represent pixels of a shirt. And the remaining columns, the 784 remaining columns, represent the brightness of each pixel. So 28 into 28 is 784. So let's store it in two different data sets. So let's call this train, and let's read the CSV which I've downloaded from Kaggle. It's called fashion mnest train.csv, and let's do the same for test. So let me just copy this. And now let's try and visualize it. So yeah, let's see what's stored in train. So let's see train.head. And yeah, like we discussed, so the first column is the label, which specifies exactly what is stored in the remaining pixels. And all the other columns are the pixel values. So these go from 0 to 255. So when it's 0, that means the pixel in question is pretty dark, and 255 is the brightness again. So it's a really bright pixel. So let's see test.head as well, and we should get a similar thing. Yeah. So there's a label and there's pixels. So here you can see the values go much higher. So it stops at 255. Now, what we want is first of all, we want to store this into a NumPy array, right? So that everything becomes easier to do later on. So let's create an array called train data. And since we've imported NumPy, we can just do dot equal np dot array and pass in what we want to do. So we want to pass train, and it's very important when you're doing computer vision problems that you make the d type equal to float 32 before inputting it into the neural network. So that's just something you have to remember. And let's do the same thing for test data as well. Train and test. Okay, so that ran. So let's see what's stored in train data now. Yeah, so now it's perfectly stored as an array. So this is column 1, column 2, and so on. But that's not what we need. What we need is now an X array and a Y array. So X, we wanted to store all the pixels, and Y, we wanted to store just the labels. So we can do that now that it's in an array. This is really easy to do. So let's call this xtrain, for example. Let's say xtrain equals to train data, and so we take all the rows, right? We want to take every row, but columns, we just want to take everything from the first column onwards. Remember, this is the 0th column. Since it's Python, this is the 0th column. And ytrain, we want it to be train data of, again, all the rows and just the 0th column. So we want just the labels to be stored in ytrain. And okay, let's do the same for test as well. Let's split the test into labels and training data as well. Ytest. Okay. So now let's visualize it. Let's just say, okay, let's print ytrain. And yes, as you can see, it's just the labels from 0 to 9. And for example, xtest, just to see if it's worked. Yeah, and these are just pixels. Okay, great. Now the next thing you know is, you might know this already, but since all the pixels are from 0 to 255, it's not really a problem, but when you input it into a neural network, it's always much better to scale it down from 0 to 1 instead of 0 to 255. It's a very common step. So what we're going to do is we're going to do xtrain equals to xtrain divided by 255. So this automatically, since it's a NumPy array, this automatically divides everything by 255, which is very convenient. Yeah. So now all the pixel values are scaled from 0 to 1 instead of 0 to 255. And another good thing to do is, another good practice is to have a validation set as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to import a train test split from sklearn. So let me see the code for that. From sklearn dot model selection import train test split. And the way we input this is we give the xtrain and then we give the next x value. So let's call this x validation or x val, and then ytrain and yval. That's the, you can check the documentation if you don't remember this, there's no problem. And let's say equal to train test split. And what do we want to, we want to split xtrain and ytrain, right? So what this does is it splits xtrain and ytrain into new things called xtrain xval and ytrain yval. So let's say we want validation to have about 20% of the size of xtrain. So we can do that by saying test size equals to 0.2. And yeah, hopefully that works. So let's see. Let's check the length of xtrain. 48,000. And let's check the length of xval. 12,000. Okay, so initially we had 60,000 training examples that got split into 48,000 and 12,000. Okay. So another thing we need to do before we pass it into a neural network, it's an important step in pre-processing, is to fix the shape. So as you notice right now, initially, this is just stored as 784 different things, right? It's just stored in a line. But what we want is we want to input it as a 28 by 28 thing. Actually, no, not even a 28 by 28. We want to input it as a 28 by 28 by 1. So the 1 at the end signifies that there's no RGB channel. So normally if it's a color image, you would reshape it as 28 by 28 by 3 or whatever. But here it's just a single color. So 28 by 28 by 1. So let's just see the shape first. So let's see what xtrain.shape is. So you know what I'm talking about. So yeah. So there are 48,000 examples and they're just stored in 784 columns. So that's not what we want. So what we're going to do is we're going to reshape all of them. So let's say xtrain equals to xtrain dot reshape. So we want we want the first element to stay the same, so 48,000. Actually, let's write this as explain of shape dot 0 dot shape of 0 so that it's a little better. And what we want it as a 28 by 28, not just a 28 by 28, we want it as a 28 by 28 by 1. And the 1 again signifies that there's only one color channel, not 3. And okay, let's do the same for x test and x val as well. So let's do x val next. X val equals to x val dot reshape. And similarly for x test. And hopefully that works. Yeah. Now let's try running x train dot shape. You can just read on the above code, but just to make it look better, yeah. And this is exactly how we want it. These are the number of examples. This is the height of the picture, width of the picture, and the number of color channels in the picture. So that's perfect. Now all we need to do is put this into a neural network. Before we do that, let's see what our image is. So we've have I imported? Okay, no, let's import matplotlib first. As PLP. And so the way we do this is there's a function called image show or im show. And for example, let's pass x train of say 0. Just like that. Let's see what it inputs. And yeah, so we get this image. But we don't know what this is. So along with this, let's also print the label. So you can print the label by doing y train of 0. If you remember, we split all the labels into the y array. So y train of 0, and this outputs 9. So now we don't remember what 9 is, but they've given us a handy label dictionary here. So if you see 9 is an ankle boot, and that's exactly what this is. This is also an ankle boot. So now we know our code works. And if you see, the shape is also 28 by 28 pixels. Let's try it for x train of 1. And okay, this is something. Okay, apparently that's a pullover. Okay, so now perfect. All our arrays are in the correct format to input it into the neural network. And we'll see how to do that in the next video. Thanks for watching.